Hello, welcome to my channel. I am here and I am so stressed right now. So, yeah, we're gonna be making a sexy Mothman costume. Yay! So this is actually being made for a Monster in the Making drag contest, which I signed up for last moment. So, I have less than a month to finish this. And the other stipulation of it all is that I thought I only had to make one costume. For some reason, I thought I only had to make one. I actually have to make three. I probably will film, maybe we'll film the other costume creations, but we'll see. I already have parts of the costume, like, made already, because I didn't think about this video, as I said, until now. But I'll show you those and show you what I'm doing as I go. Do I have any background in really sewing? Not really. I struggle. I'm going to be trying not to use the sewing machine as much as possible because I hate them. But yeah, so when it comes to designing costumes and characters, I just don't even bother drawing it out first because I can't picture anything until I visually see the pieces in front of me. So the way I work is I do piece by piece by piece. So yeah. This like fabric so far, it is the crappiest like fabric I could get. It has cat hair on it because I have more than enough cats. That's beside the point. But like I've already cut it already. But as you can see, it's like not great. It's what I could afford. Because I forgot to mention, I am on a shoestring budget, meaning I'm like on almost no budget whatsoever to do this. So yeah, so there's that. I also got this like, whoopsies. Got this like fabric paint that I'm going to try to paint the wings with, because this is what the this is what the wings are for. Forgot to mention that. But yeah, so I have fabric paint. We shall see. Oh, here's a pen I just picked up. But yeah, we'll see. I already have the wings cut out, which I'll be showing you. So there are a few problems with the wings already. The fabric that I have is way too thin, so I had to double layer it. And I can't piece the wings together until I paint them and do all the detail work on them, because I found out that if I paint one side, it'll bleed to the next. So that's a problem we're working with. So here we are so far with the wings. You can see the yarn and stuff on my floor. Hey, I tried to iron these the best that I can. So far, it's not fully coming out. That looks like it has a bunch of cat hair on it, but you can see I can already have like drawn up some of the things. This is like the back of the wing right now. So like that's like the middle. So all I did to like measure, I just measured my arm span and like my height. And yeah, that's what I got so far. I do have a middle piece that I'll pull out in a second. I spent all night crocheting this, not all night. I was up till 2 in the morning crocheting this like piece here. So this is like just the back piece. I was going to like make this all fuzzy here, but I realized that would take too much time. But also, I think I kind of like it non-fuzzy right now. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out in a bit. But yeah, like, I just crocheted this, and like up here at the top is like where you would string like the string through. Have I tested this? No, I have not. So I don't know if it's actually going to work, but hopefully it will. So then I'll just string the string that goes around my neck here. And then this is supposed to kind of hang down like a cape until I spread my arms. This is only the first layer. I actually have a second layer like that's supposed to be there. That's the other, like the back, like the front of the wings that go in the front of me. But we're not talking about that right now because I don't have anything on there. And hello, there's Endai the cat. She is very much wanting to be a pain in my butthole. Yes, she is. Because she just wants to sit on my project and put cat hair all over it. But yeah. Over here, we're going to go over to my craft bins here. If I sound out of breath, it's because I have pots and I'm standing too much. So, hey. So, like, I have a bunch of fabric and stuff in here. And this is not fabric. This is, like, vinyl. Like, iron-on vinyl. I think I'm going to use, like, cut out some circles with my Cricut with this. And, like, iron them onto this bad boy. Hopefully that will work. I just want some glitter in it, but I don't really have anything else for glitter. But yeah, like, I have, like, debating on using these for, like, the antennas. Like, wrapping string around them or something. I'm not sure yet. I just have, like, a bunch of other little random items in here that I'm, like, hoping. Like, maybe I can use this wire for antennas. That'd be nice. I got cloth. I have, like, over here, too, like, a bunch of other things, like... I'd love to incorporate these little babies in there somehow, but, you know, we'll see. I do have these that, like, broke off some string lights that I had that I might use. I'm still debating right now. So, like, I'm going through all this, trying to find more pieces. I'm also trying to see if I have any better, like, acrylic paint. I think I only have this pink color, which is not going to work because my theme is black and red with a little bit of white. So that's not really going to help the wings. I have to go see what we have upstairs in our craft area. Well, I do have a lot of this embroidery thread that's down here. Yeah, like this. I'm wondering if I, like, sewed, like, some, like, this for the lines instead of painting, like, you'll see what I mean in a minute, I believe. But I wonder, instead of painting, like, some of the detailing on, if I embroidery thread them. I'm going to have to do some tests on that before I just do it. So, let's go. I think I'm going to paint the wings, or maybe I should... Maybe I should cut out the circles first. Because I'm not sure if the iron-on would stick to paint if I accidentally got in the wrong spot. So I think we're going to pull out my Cricut, whatever you pronounce it. Sorry if this is shaky. I do have a stand somewhere, but I don't want to use it right now. Don't want to find it. So I'm going to pull that thing out and try to get it to work, because I don't know about anybody else with one, but mine is a pain in the butt. It does not want to listen to me on a regular basis, which is so annoying. Mostly with stickers, so hopefully just cutting circles will be okay for it. But we shall see. We got our little circles ready. We have this weird, cord up here, and we got my Cricut ready. Now we're going to ignore the fact that my mat looks like ass. I'm what we call a poor and can't afford a new one. So yeah, that's why all this is scrap stuff. And okay, yeah, that's what happens when I put things on the floor. Anyway, we're going to try to make sure this works, and I guarantee it's probably not going to work, just because me and this Cricut have a death match with each other. So yeah, we're just gonna go. I also just remembered that with this vinyl stuff, I think I need to do a custom thing here, because I think the first time I did it, it did not cut all the way through, and my blade is dull. You know what? This is like what not to do. So here we go. Yes, yeah, we're done. Yeah, it did not go through. I ran this through it 3 times, and I think I'm just gonna take a pair of scissors and cut these out, because I'm sick and tired of having my Cricut run over it and over and over and over it, and it's like not cutting it through the back of it. So that's the thing that's happening. My blade is like, oh, this one came out. This one's coming out, kind of. But my blade is like super, super dull. So yeah, we'll salvage what we can of this right now. Not too bad. Not too upset about that though. Look at the wings and the cats. My iron's heating up. I shouldn't be doing this on my floor, but I don't have anything big enough right now, like a table or anything, to do this like in a good spot. I won't be painting this on my floor, thankfully. But like... Okay, I know it's like black on black, these glitter pieces, but I think I'm going to try to paint around them with different colors so that those stand out more. Again, I just don't want to find out if these will stick on fabric paint. So yeah, we're about to put these on. All these white fuzzies are from my cats, so that's great. We're going to be delinting the crap out of this. Here. Excuse me if you can hear my dishwasher in the background. I am currently also doing dishes. We got the first layer of paint on the wings. I left there's like a protective coating over this sparkly thing, so I left that on right now so I don't get too much. But yeah, this is where we are now. I'm letting this fully dry before I put the next layer of like red on here so it doesn't turn pink. Well, then I'm going to let the whole thing dry once I put the red on, and then I'm going to move to the other side, because I just don't want to risk the 2 sides like touching when they're wet and like messing things up. So I think I'm going to go and work on the other wing and put all these little patches on the other wing, because that will be like the inside. This is the outside. And then get ready for that to paint. So yeah, this is where we are. Okay, quick update. I am losing light. And I'm still working on this. Yeah, I'm hoping to get this done, like the painting on the back of the wings done before I lose light entirely. But so far I am not winning. I'm hoping I do though. Here, I'll let you see what we got going. I just got the white down, and then I need to throw the red on. And this should be fun. It should be good. It should be ready and all set to go. And then I just have to do the other panel, which is not going to be as detailed as this by any means. So yeah, we're going. We're doing the things. Hello, and welcome to day 2 of wing making. We got the last panel, like the panel we were working on yesterday, finished. It was just like really dark by the time I did it, so I did not record that part. But yeah, we're working on the other half of the wings before we sew them together, which is fun. I keep changing so many aspects of this costume to the point where I don't even know what the rest of it's gonna look like. So, all right, my dishwasher is going again because that's what I do in the mornings. But this is like the back panel. The other panel is underneath it because what I had to do is like this fabric is so thin that you could kind of see some of the white lines through it. So I had to go back over and like trace out where the worst of the white lines were so that they match on both sides, so it isn't as apparent something is going on. You can kind of see, like, let's see if I can get it on here, if my camera will pick it up. Yeah, not really, actually. But, like, in the whitest parts on the other side, you can kind of see through it, and when the light comes through it. So that's a thing that's happening. Just gonna have to deal with it. And then, like, here's, like, the glitter spots after I peeled everything off, so it's pretty good. Back to painting. Okay, here we are again. It is a few days later since I took a break on working on this costume. Currently, I've done a few more things off camera. I'll show those all at once. But right now I'm working on little, like, cuffs for my boots, essentially. So, yeah, I got this little band. It goes over my calf on the top of the boot. I'm going to have, like, a sock attached to it, the whole 9 yards. I already built, like, one of them. It was such a pain. I did an experimental one. I was like, oh, I don't really like how this is going, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, actually, I do. Is this it? Yeah. So, like, this is what it's going to look like in the end. This little sock, and this kind of folds over the top of my boot. So, yeah. It's all done with yarn. It's the only thing I have at my disposal right now to do this. I had a bunch of other ideas to make these fuzzy things, and this was the only idea that really stuck. I made other fuzzy pieces. I think I'm going to showcase all the fuzzy pieces at the end of the video or a little bit later. But yeah, so essentially I just crocheted a little band, and then I'm taking little pieces of yarn, and eventually I'll brush that out with a cat brush. If anyone wants such a full tutorial on how to do that kind of stuff, let me know. But yeah, that's what we're doing. It's so time consuming. It's tedious. Excuse me, a little bit of a hiccup there. But like, yeah, this is what we're at. We're almost finished with this because I have made several other, like I have made wrist cuffs. I made a little neck cuff for it that are all fuzzy. I think this is the last fuzzy thing that I'm doing. All I have to do is get my roommate to sew the wings together for me because I don't want to touch a sewing machine. And then piece the wings together, and I made a few patches that I'm painting to go on my shirt, which I'm now looking around my room for, and I do not know where those are. So I'm going to have to find those before I obviously can sew them onto the shirt that I'm using. But yeah, so yeah. But yeah, hopefully when I check back into this, I will have a large chunk to show besides all these like tiny little pieces. So yeah. So we're getting there. I still have like a bunch of other stuff to do for the other one, but this one's almost finished. But like as you can see, like we're getting that fluffiness we saw with the other sock that I showed off that was finished. So yeah, this is just like a really long process to do and get it all brushed out. There's probably better ways of doing what I'm doing, but as I said, like, this is the only thing I was gonna do. I do have like this really black fuzzy yarn that I was going to just use and sew it on to like make little cuffs and stuff out of that. But it looks like they discontinued that yarn. I could not find it anywhere, and the stuff that I have I want to use for other things, like I have plans for it. So I'm like, okay, what the heck? So this is the next thing. So far, I think, yes, I have this cuff to finish making, and then I have to sew the wings together, which I think I've already stated. But, other than that, I have the little head tufts, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do those, because I wanted to do, like, a headband of some kind. I already have, like, a pair of goggles that are red that I'm gonna have on my head for, like, his red eyes, because I don't have money for contacts. But the thing is, like, I couldn't find a way to be able to attach antennas to that without it, like, looking, like, weird, or pulling the glasses from my head, or making them unstable in some way. So that's going to be a thing that I'm going to be working on, I think, eventually. Probably next, unless I don't want to. You know. Yeah, I thought the head tufts would be, like, the easiest part of this. But, like, no, they were not. So, yeah. I thought about wrapping yarn around, like, some, what's it called, like, pipe cleaners. Not really sure if that's going to be solid enough for me moving around. Because I'm not even sure if I'm going to be doing a lip sync in this costume or not. I'm still debating it. Be great, because this costume's so cool so far. But, like, I'll have to see how stable it is and how hot it's going to be with all this yarn on it. Because that's, like, the thing about this is it's going to be warm. So we shall see. But yeah, like, wrapping yarn around the, like, pipe cleaners, and then just taking some of this fluff that I'm getting, like this kind of stuff that's coming off the brush, and just kind of gluing it to the tufts in some way. My roommate suggested maybe getting giant, like, feathers, which might be what I end up doing if I can find them cheap enough, and attaching them to a headband, or those might be light enough to put onto the goggles without causing too much instability. That is definitely an option. I just don't want to have to spend any more money because I don't have a whole lot. So yeah, that's like more of a talky update for this video. I feel like I haven't done a whole lot of just sitting down in one span of time type of thing. But you know what? This is the first time I'm filming a video like this, so whatevs. Alright, got the sock and the boot on. I got the little cuff thing here. What I did with the first one is that I rolled this over the top as far as it would kind of go. Like so. You can't really see it because it's black, but whatevs. Took this little thing. Is it going to go over the heel? How did I do this before? Did I put it over the heel? I don't think I did. I'm doing this wrong. So we got to take this off. Hold on. Okay, we got everything on my leg. Got the boot on, we got the little socky on, and my little fluff thing. So we're just going to pull this over my boot. Get it up as low, like as much as I can. Kind of line this the heck up. And what I found out for the first time is that these socks are thin enough that if I hot glue them while still on my boot, it'll glue my boot together with the sock. So that was very, very, very frustrating to have to get off. I had to use nail polish remover to get all the glue off. So I'm just gonna take this back off and glue everything off my leg. Don't glue it onto your leg, obviously, but it's not a vibe. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to glue this another way because but yeah, we're just gonna try to glue everything and I hope I don't lose my mind while I'm doing it, because the first time drove me insane. And I wasn't even gonna make the second one, but the first one ended up so good, it looked so nice that I was like, I gotta make a second one now. So if I go crazy and this is where the video ends, this is why. Welcome to my bathroom in my pajamas, my shorts pulled up really high. But I want to show you, this is what, the boots look like with the fluffs on them, welcome to our broken mirror too. But yeah, this is why I kind of just had to finish both of them. This one has a little thing I need to trim this. I need to trim that one. You can see there's a little fluff randomly there. But yeah, so that looks really nice. And I love the fluffies, and we're done with this. This one's the first one I made, so it's a little weird. But I think the only person who'll be able to tell is me looking directly down at it. I don't think anyone's going to be so close to me that they're going to be like, oh my god, there's hot glue all over the place. Oh my god. At least I hope not. That's not the intention at all. Ugh, how do I hold my camera? I'm so sorry. In case I didn't do it very well. But yeah, There we go. We just got the head fluffs and the wings to sew up, and then we're good, I think. Oh yeah, and then I have to finish painting one of the patches and putting the patches on. So I keep adding things. Oh, I also have something else to add. I found these little plastic light bulbs at a thrift shop. Sorry about my lighting being bad. And I'm thinking of, they're actually little, bowls, they're containers. I'm thinking about filling them with, gold glitter and, hanging them off of something on my waist. Do I know what that thing is yet? No. No, I keep adding pieces to this when I really should just move on. But that's how I work. This is how we go. So, okay, hello. It's been a few days. To you, it's been a few seconds. But yeah, I took a break on my Mothman costume to work on other things. But yeah, I did a few things off screen. So yeah, we're gonna kind of go over that right now. But yeah, so that back piece, I added this nice little fluff to it, the same way that I added the fluff for the boots and stuff like that. It's I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, so now it's fluffy. I really enjoyed that. This was my roommate's, suggestion to do, and I enjoy that. It just took a while. Very nice, very nice. The wings still need to be sewn together at this point. My roommate got sick, so she couldn't, show me how to use her sewing machine, because, alas, I do not know how to use her specific sewing machine. So that's been on hold for hopefully tonight we can get the wings sewn up and I can get the back piece on and figure out how to tie it, because it's supposed to be more cape-like. I'm not going to put any structure in the wings to make it stick up. Frankly, I run into everything and have no concept of where my limbs are. So putting structure in the wings would just be a no-go. I'd just break them. Not to mention, this costume is supposed to be for a lip sync, so I feel like it'd be so much harder to move around with giant structured wings on the back. So they're going to have little loops for my fingers so that when I want to attach them to my hands, I can slip my hands in and go like this, and the wings will open. Otherwise, it's just going to look like a long cape, and I'm hoping that works out. Other thing I worked on is a prop for the lip sync. I wasn't going to do any footage of this because it's a little thing, but I'm supposed to be Sexy Mothman. For people who know, you know. It's all crocheted, obviously. It's not real. You can see kind of the glue, but whatever. It's a stage prop, but it's also a flashlight. It's a very bright flashlight, so I'm going to put something over this so that it dims it. Maybe I might do red, or maybe I'll cut out a piece of paper or something so that I can make it in the shape of a moth or something like that. Will be really small, and then just go from there for the act itself. Not really sure. I still have to figure out how to attach it. I think I'm gonna make a belt, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't put on the whole costume all together yet, so we'll see. And then for my little shirt, I'm not making shirts and pants and stuff like that. I'm just using what I have. I got that little patch sewn on that I was talking about. Finished up the little light bulb on there. The other side has one that says Love Lamp on there. You know, cute, cute, cute. Got that all set up. Didn't do anything with the pants. This is a sock. I have this all in a bag, and I have these little goggles that I found that I bought when I was a teenager. So yeah, I'm not gonna put them on my face because trying to perform with these on my head is just gonna be ridiculous. They're a little too big for me too. But yeah, I haven't touched these in years. I forgot I had them. Got them at a anime expo. Yeah, I think the second, first one I ever went to. Okay, so this is the other piece that I had done prior. It is a little neck piece. Oh, it's upside down. It's my little neck piece. It goes around here. So, hopefully I can hide the back of the cape on here so that it looks like one continuous fuzzy piece. And I can hide the strings to tie the cape inside this. So, yeah. So, you know, it's fuzzy. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to perform in it, to be honest. It's going to be really hot. Not looking forward to that, but it's only going to be a 3 to 4 minute song, so we have to test run that a little bit. What else do we have in my bag? Those are my shorts. There's nothing really to show. They're just shorts. And then the other thing I did prior to this video being filmed is my little wrist cuff. Ooh, I need to I missed the spot there. But yeah, my little wrist cuffs that go around my wrist to be fuzzy. We're fuzzy. So much yarn is being used for this, and it's okay. It's fine. Didn't expect to be this fuzzy. But here we are. We're almost finished. What I need to do now is, first of all, I haven't put it all together yet, but we're almost there. We're almost there. There's a few pieces left. I bought these little feathers And I'm going to potentially glue them. I'm going to potentially glue them to these, potentially, because I don't want too much around my head, per se. And again, I haven't worn these in years, so I have to check to see if this, yeah, I think this band will be fine. But if they won't be too weird, I might glue them to here so I have my little little head tufts. If they don't look good when I glue them to these, I might just make a quick little band and stick them up there. Because I feel like maybe gluing the little tufts onto this, they'd have to be like on here, and I feel like that would be like really far apart and weird. But we'll see how that looks when I get there. But yeah, I just have to do that. I have to do like a bit, obviously the wings have to be sewn all up. That's the biggest piece to this. Just a little bit of work to the flashlight whip and some kind of belt to hook it to, which shouldn't take that long to do. I was hoping this all comes together correctly. I really did want to have like a wig or something to wear, but we're just gonna have to use my standard hair, which is fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. I'm just gonna be like this redheaded Mothman. You know? But yeah. The only other thing is, hold on. The only other thing I got is this binder. It's very cheap. It doesn't fit the best, not necessarily, but it works for what I need it for. This is for a drag costume. I don't know if I actually commented on that, but hi, I'm a drag king. But yeah, it is to put the thingy, my thingies down. I don't know what to call them right now. You know, it doesn't look like I have much, but it's more than you would think. So yeah, my shirt is going to be open because the costume's already going to be hot. So I really, really, really want to make sure like I'm not going to overheat, because if I overheat, I'm out of the contest. Because I have something called POTS. If you can't hear me losing my like kind of losing my breath here a little bit, I have something called POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So when I like move around a lot or get from like kneeling to standing like I did, my heart starts racing, I get a little winded. So if that happens and I have any type of attack because I overheat, I'm out. I have to sit down. I can't do the last half of the competition. But yeah, so I have this. Hopefully I might like make little like something, like get electrical tape and put little like crisscrosses on them, or like print out some like little like pasties or something to give it like a little bit something for when my shirt blows open so it just isn't just smooth. But who knows? So my idea with the goggles wasn't gonna work. Like, it's just like I tried, and like the little tufts would have been too far apart. It would have just looked too weird. Oh, I need to clean them. That's gross. Okay. Anyway, so I crocheted a quick chain to tie around my head. Hopefully, like, it's harder to see. And then I'm just gonna hot glue the little like tuffies on. Don't mind this pochine box right now. This is another project I haven't quite done yet. But yeah, then I'm gonna glue these guys on and just call it good, because like I feel like my hair is just going to like cover up that. We got everything attached. My hair's like a mess, but I gotta do some practicing, like some things, because I don't know how well these are. I'm like really far away from the camera so you can see this. But like they're like, I don't know how stable these are gonna be. They seem fine as I move my head around. We'll see when I test it out. I'm afraid these are gonna like flop back and do like weird stuff. But so far it seems fine. It's a very flimsy piece. I don't know if I like it that much. Maybe when I put it all together, I'll like it more. But like you can't really see the band around my head. It's like right here. But you can see why I couldn't really like attach it to the glasses, because it would have to be like right where these little pieces are. But yeah, even with the glasses on, it still is. I have to kind of like push it into my hair. So we'll see how this holds up. I'm like a little nervous about it, but we got head fluffs. It's kind of fun. All right, here's where I am now. Very tired. I've stayed up way too late the last few nights, but yeah, we're doing the wings. I got those sewn together. I gotta like iron them out and delint them. We're sewing the back piece on right now. It's taking forever. It's been like 30 minutes and I've went from here to here, but I really don't think the sewing machine can handle all this fabric, so it is what it is right now. We're rocking and rolling. I'm doing this in my bed next to Eve the cat, because she's angry at me right now. Very angry. That I won't let her sleep on my project. But yeah, no. It's very slow. We're almost done. I believe. I think this is like the last piece I need. Because, yeah, I think this is the last piece I need. Because I built a belt. I'll show that a little bit later. It's not anything like, oh my god. Like, not gonna make a huge difference in the costume. But yeah. Yeah. Alright, we ran into a little issue. I had this like little piece up here that I just cut off. It just was too much. So I'm gonna like undo all this. I think I'm gonna sew this down on top of here and then run my little string through it to make it more stable. It was this, but this was like choking me because this does weigh a lot. Even if it was just the wings alone, it would weigh a lot. So yeah, cut that piece off. Gonna polish that up. Run this through and see if the wings sit a little bit better and don't feel like they're gonna kill me. Little stressed about the whole thing because like this is the major piece and I'm hopefully can get it to look right. Okay, we got this much better. I was really worried for a second. This is much better. It is not like strangling me. Really, I have it tied pretty tight right now, but like I can do this. I think I'm gonna put little loopies on the ends so I don't have to hold it, but like I can't just keep my hands attached to it all the time. I feel like when I walk, it's gonna do exactly what I want it to do. It's the back. I can't really see the back, but like from what I can see, it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It doesn't feel too heavy. We're good. And I wanted it to kind of hang like a cape. So yeah, this is exactly how I want. I could have done better with the sewing, not gonna lie. I ended up just hand sewing it because one day I got really anxious and decided I just wanted to do something. And I think, yeah, I gotta pull out like little bits that aren't quite right yet. I think I might iron this one last time to kind of get the, like, get all that nice and like done up. I'm gonna grab the little like neck piece real quick. I've not tried it on with this yet because I literally just finished this a few minutes ago. So we're going to go on this adventure together. I think I have to like loosen this up a little bit to put this piece on. I do have a problem with this necklace where I keep getting my hair stuck in it. Knew that was going to be a problem, but like whatevs. So we're going to kind of, okay, this is actually going on way better than I thought it was going to. Now I have this little thing, I'll just push it up in there. And voila, actually, okay, all right, we got something. This is not, yeah, it does look like it's kind of one continuous piece, I believe. I think I can tighten this bit up a little bit more when I wear this. But yeah, that's game. Oh my, I'm very proud of myself at this moment. Like, obviously, I'm still kind of just like in whatever I want to wear today. This is not the whole costume, but like, and yeah, I think I'm almost done with it. I think we're going to do a little bit of like makeup trials. I might throw up a few photos of what the makeup has looked so far. I'm not a hundo on it and I haven't put it all pieced together. I also have to do a test run of all this to make sure that when I perform it all will fit together and like I can move in it properly and like nothing's gonna fall off and I'm not gonna trip or anything like that because that would be very embarrassing. So yeah. So again, if you're ever doing performances, always do test runs of your new costumes. Alright, welcome to my bathroom. We are doing some makeup tests. I've already done two. I gotta get this, like, I don't know how this camera's gonna sit. But anyway, I've already done two makeup tests. So we're gonna try to do a third one because I'm not like a hundo on the ones that I've already done. I really like the first one, but that one I think is too black heavy. The second one I think is too light because I didn't think about the fact that this is going to be a lower lighted venue. So I just feel like it will get washed out and just not great for lower lighting. So yeah, but right now I'm just like, make it something that I can just do real quickly, throw over top, and do something that will be read from far away in low lighting. So this is what we're going to try to do. Okay, got it. It's not like the best. This was just a test run, obviously. I accidentally used the wrong brush and that already hit black. Like, it was supposed to be a red brush, used it for black. So that got a little muddy, so that was supposed to be more red. But this is essentially kind of what I wanted, actually. It's not, like, the worst. But yeah, I think this should be fine. I do want to clean up here, around here, maybe the day of. And if I have more time when I do my costume changes, I will. But, like, I just drew more black over it. So yeah, I'm gonna probably throw the costume on to kind of piece it all together. I'm hoping that some of the messiness, if there is a lot of messiness on the day of, which it probably will be on my face, it won't be as noticeable from far back. And I'm hoping, like, this seems to still be translating close up front. There is gonna be probably a spotlight on me, so we're gonna go do what we do. But yeah, no. This is all, like, the Mothman costume. I almost said Batman. Don't mind this. It's trying its best right now. But, like, I have the shoes over here. Way over here in the section. But, like, if you look over here to my chair, those other two bags are more costumes. So, yeah, that's, like, where we're at right now. I'm also, for my performance, I am disabled. I do struggle with mobility and my legs, so hopefully... well, actually not hopefully. I'm using my cane also during the performance. I don't think I'm gonna, like, spice it up or anything. Because this is also not a costume piece. This is actually my mobility aid. You know, hoping to try to integrate this into the performance so that's not as obvious, but, like, yeah. I do have braces, and I'm debating on putting them with the costume. And yeah, I bought this off of Amazon. There's cat hair on it. The other thing I don't like about it is, like, it has this, like, line here, and obviously I'm, like... I'm a D, so it's not gonna do so much. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But yeah. So if you're looking, just get it on Amazon. I know Amazon is the devil. I get it. But I'm also poor. And on a time span. So yeah, let's get this costume on. Let's see what it looks like with the face on. Yeah. And I'm out of breath because that's what happens when I move and talk at the same time and stand. So yeah, let's go. Alright. I don't know how far back I have to go to make this, like, show up. But yeah, this is the costume. I actually have to adjust my cane because I forgot that these shoes give me, like, an extra inch. There we go. So yeah, when I perform, no, probably 2, actually. I'm, like, really short. Like, I don't know if anyone can tell in these videos, but I am, like, really short. So yeah, it's better. So yeah, gotta remember that I adjusted this for this costume test. I have my little belt, my little whip on it, these are going to swing around a lot. They're not real, they're plastic. I think I don't remember if I showcased them or not. Haven't looked through the footage yet, but yeah. I'll throw some pictures of, like, it all, like, in better lighting and stuff like that. Well, not better lighting, this is actually pretty good lighting, but, like, in go. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. Actually, I'm entirely satisfied. Like... what? I did not expect this to look this good. Now, my hair, I'm just going to leave it ponytailed at this point because, like, not dealing with too much hair. The other one, I'm just going to, like, tease it back. So, yeah. Hell yeah, we got sexy Mothman. The only thing I have is, like, the wings. I might have to, like, maneuver around while I'm, like, dancing. I'm going to be trying a, like, test on this. But, yeah. Oh, there's a cat, like, right underneath my feet. But, yeah. Hell yeah. Look at us. Mothman. I'm pretty happy, pretty satisfied. This is actually a light, if you're confused. It's a light. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it like that or if I'm going to, like, do something more with it. We'll see what I perform. But yeah, this is not as hot as I thought it was. Here's the back, actually, of it. Like... oh, but it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. It's actually very mobile. Like, originally I was going to have a different shirt that buttoned up the front. But I thought that'd be too hot. And then eventually I realized I was just going to use this one and, like, leave it open. Because, like, if I'm wearing, like, anything, like, a lot of my drag, I like to have just everything open. Because, again, like I said before, I have POTS. I overheat very easily. And when I'm moving around, this helps. Also, just having, this is not pulled up all the way. There we go. No belly button here. None. Yeah, pretty much the end of the video at this point. I might, if people want to know how to make these things, or, like, more of a tutorial on how to make the wings, or the painting, or anything like that, let me know. Obviously, I didn't really sew any of this part. These are stuff I already had, but yeah. Shoes I already had, but yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Actually really enjoyed making this. But yeah, sexy Mothman, everybody. Okay, welcome to the end of this video. This is just gonna be like a little recap of what worked and what didn't work with the Mothman costume, and kind of just what I would change at the very end here. So, I didn't get any pictures or videos of myself. I completely forgot to ask my friends to do so, and it looks like they didn't get much either. So if you would like to see any of that, and I find like somebody else has like photos or whatnot, they'll be posted on my Instagram for my drag account. I'll leave it up here. I am Dorian Teach. So that costume actually worked way better than I thought it was going to. Most of my critiques for my Mothman were actually me, myself, and I for my performance-wise. Oh, hello. There's my cat. But yeah. My main thing that I would change, that I'm going to be changing, is part of the wings. I am actually probably going to add a little weight into the bottom of the top of the wings. So like, not the bottom of the top of the wings. Because my problem is that it would flip back while I was moving, and then I couldn't find the ends to pull it up, and I just felt like I felt clumsy. I felt like it just was not polished enough for that. So that was my main issue on that. But yeah, that was my main gripe about the wings. And my other gripe about the wings was that they were heavy. I didn't feel how heavy they were until after I took the costume off, and I had like a little line on my throat from where the ribbon was. So in the future, if I ever redo the wings or do another pair of wings like it, I think I would scrap the crochet bit and save enough money to get fuzzy material for the fuzzy bit. Fuzzy material for the fuzzy part, and then just do it all out of cloth, because it was very heavy. Like when I was performing, I didn't feel it, like I said, but I did have a mark on my neck, and I was a little concerned about that. It was also very high. Like when I pulled off the fuzz around my throat, and I had like just sweat all here and all down the middle of my back from that crocheted piece. So yeah. One of the judges made a comment, though, saying that my antenna broke on one side. And when I pulled them off my head, it didn't look broken to me. But maybe it snapped and then snapped back into place. I have no idea. They said in my notes that I fixed it while I was on stage. And I was like, I have no recollection. I just remember trying to tuck it, like pull it down a little bit at one point, because I was afraid of it popping off. It was just an anxiety of mine. But yeah, no. So apparently when the antennas broke, so that I probably, like, the feathers were not my first option, but it was what happened in the end. I definitely would wish to replace that piece when I use that costume again. Not my favorite right there. The other one was the flashlight. This was my own user error. I dropped the flashlight during my performance, which was so embarrassing to me. I was already having a bit of a hard time, and I dropped it. What happened was I had it tied to my belt, and right before about a few moments before I was supposed to use it, I untied it slightly, but not entirely, so that I could just pull it off. But what happened was I had a pacing issue. My music started a little later than I expected it to. There was an error. Not blaming that at all, because I should have been able to compensate for that. But it started about 15 to 30 seconds too soon into the song. And then I rushed to try to catch up to where that was, which was a mistake on my part. And then I never slowed down. So when I practiced it, I was going a lot slower and stopping and stuff like that. But I was so anxious about that. I was so anxious about the whole thing. And my ADHD pills had worn off. It was just a mess. And I ended up with a huge pacing issue, and I was going too hard. So when I practiced, the flashlight stayed fine. But when this happened, it tumbled to the ground, and I was like, ah! I also performed with my cane. I did have that slip out of my hand, and I thought it was because I was really sweaty. Now I'm thinking it was because of my pacing issue. I do wish to continue to use my cane for that performance, but I do like to replace it with one that I found it online that it's like a red one that glows in the dark. I'd love to replace it with that. That'd be great. But back to my flashlight. I did not utilize that as much as I should have, because I was so afraid of accidentally turning it towards the crowd and blinding the judges, because they were sitting closer than I thought they would,
That's also on mine because I did get a note saying, hey, you should have used that more. That was kind of cool. And I was like, dang it. Noted. So it was not a problem. I didn't think that the stage lights would kind of cancel out the light of the flashlight. So yeah. My other gripe about my costume, and one of the judges very much told me this in the comments, was my hair. My hair was a problem. So I ponytailed it, and I did change my hair since then. I did shave both sides of my head, which I should have done before the performance to solve some of my hair issues, but I did not because I was too afraid of messing it up. But I did have my hair ponytailed up here, but I had this chunk in my face, which the judge did not like, which I do actually understand because while I was moving, it was moving around my face, covering my eyes, and that was a problem for me, and it has been a problem in the past. I should have just got bobby pins, or I should have just gone with a wig. Yeah, so those are my gripes. The hair wasn't actually part of the costume. It was just on my head already, so if you're performing, try to get everything out of your face if it wasn't intentionally in there. But yeah, no, it was a great experience. Loved the entire thing. Loved the feedback that I got. The costume is still one of my favorite ones that I've ever made. This has really inspired me to get back into costume making and makeup, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, thank you for watching this really long video on how I made this costume. If you want any tutorials about how I made things, like the step-by-step process, let me know. Like I said, my Instagram for my drag stuff is Dorian Teach. I also will leave the name of my art account where I do crochet work, and we'll be adding other things later down the line over here. But thank you for watching. I appreciate all y'all. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and I hopefully will see you again in another video.